Alcaraz and Raducanu officially reveal relationship after U.S. Open wins. Emma's 5-word message sends fans into frenzy. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. The lights of Arthur Ashe Stadium still glowed in the New York night, long after the roar of the crowd had faded. Carlos Alcaraz, the Spanish prodigy who defended his U.S. Open crown with breathtaking athleticism, walked into the players' lounge with a trophy in his hand and a smile stretched across his face. Emma Raducanu, the British sensation who had rekindled her Grand Slam magic with an improbable women's title run, was already there waiting. The two champions, exhausted but euphoric, embraced in a moment that seemed at first just an innocent exchange of congratulations. Cameras clicked, the media circled, and fans expected a standard interaction between two young stars of the sport. But then Emma Raducanu took to her Instagram, a picture of the two holding their respective trophies side by side, her head resting lightly on his shoulder, captioned with just 5 words. Worth the wait. We're here. Within seconds, the world erupted. Tennis power couple. Speculation about a bond between Alcaraz and Raducanu had circulated for months, whispered in locker rooms, hinted at during joint training sessions, and spotted by eagle-eyed fans when the two were seen laughing together at charity events. But both had kept silent, focused on their careers, deflecting questions with polite smiles. Now, with one simple post, everything changed. The narrative wasn't just about two Grand Slam champions. It was about two young athletes, both in their early 20s, finding each other at the very summit of the sport. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, the feeds flooded. The king and queen of tennis. Alcaraz plus Raducanu equals destiny. Emma's 5 words just broke the internet. The photo racked up 10 million likes within 24 hours, shattering Raducanu's own previous record when she won the 2021 U.S. Open. A love story hidden in plain sight. While the announcement stunned many, insiders revealed that the connection between Carlos and Emma had been quietly blooming for months. The first sparks reportedly flew during the Miami Open earlier in the year. They had both been recovering from injuries and found themselves training on adjacent courts. What began as friendly banners soon became daily practice sessions, then dinners, then long walks under the Florida sun. They had this chemistry, one coach admitted, not just on the court, but in the way they supported each other. You could see it coming, but no one wanted to jinx it. For Emma, who had battled through setbacks and media scrutiny since her breakout 2021 triumph, Carlos represented stability and encouragement. For Carlos, who bore the weight of being the sport's next great men's champion, Emma brought joy and perspective. Together, they found balance. The U.S. Open fairy tale. The timing of their official reveal could not have been more cinematic. Both winning the U.S. Open on the same weekend. The stuff of Hollywood scripts. Alcaraz, in his signature style, danced across the court with power and flair, outlasting his opponent in a 5-set thriller that left fans breathless. Hours earlier, Emma had staged her own miracle run, defeating a world number 1 in straight sets, reminding the world why she had once been called the brightest star in British tennis. When the two held their trophies side by side for Emma's Instagram post, the symbolism was impossible to ignore. Two champions, united in victory and in love. The media frenzy. The press conference the following day was bedlam. Reporters shouted over each other. When did you two start dating? Was the Instagram post your official announcement? Did this relationship inspire your U.S. Open success? Carlos, always composed, answered in his Spanish-accented English with a grin. We have been close for some time. We are happy. Tennis is beautiful. But this is also very beautiful. Emma, seated beside him, added with a mischievous smile, the trophies are nice, but I think we're happier about the other win this week. The room erupted in laughter, but the significance was clear. They were not just dating. They were embracing their status as the sport's new power couple. Fan reactions. From London to Madrid, Manila to Miami, the world lit up with reactions. In the UK, newspapers hailed it as a royal romance of tennis. In Spain, fans dubbed them El Rey y la Reina, the king and queen. On TikTok, montages of their practice sessions, sideline glances, and congratulatory hugs went viral. One video set to a romantic ballad garnered 30 million views in 2 days. And in New York itself, the Empire State Building lit up in alternating British and Spanish colors, a nod to the duo who had taken the city by storm. Challenges ahead. Of course, with fame comes pressure. Questions swirled. Would their relationship distract from their careers? Could they handle the scrutiny? Sports psychologists weighed in. Two young champions in love can either fuel each other's growth or create additional stress. What matters is how they protect their bond from the noise of the outside world. Both Carlos and Emma seemed prepared. Emma had endured the storm of overnight fame in 2021. Carlos had shouldered the comparisons to Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. Together, they knew how to navigate pressure, the personal side, away from the media storm. Friends described them as refreshingly normal. They binge Netflix shows, play video games, and argue about who makes better pasta, joked one mutual friend. Honestly, they're just two kids in love who happen to be insanely good at tennis. Emma reportedly introduced Carlos to British tea rituals, while Carlos taught Emma Spanish cooking. Their shared love of music also bonded them. Emma leaning toward indie rock, Carlos toward flamenco-infused pop. They balance each other, said a coach. Emma is detail-oriented and sometimes too hard on herself. Carlos is spontaneous and lighthearted. Together, they find middle ground. Tennis golden future. The announcement sparked conversations not just about romance, but about the future of the sport. Could they one day play mixed doubles together? Fans immediately imagined them walking into Wimbledon as partners, or even representing their nation side by side in the Olympics. The prospect was tantalizing. Both had the athleticism, charisma, and drive to dominate individually. But together, they could redefine what it meant to be a tennis couple in the modern era. Emma's 5 words. The magic of the reveal lay not just in the photo, but in Emma's 5-word caption. Worth the wait. We're here. Fans debated its meaning endlessly. Was she hinting at months of secrecy? Legacy in the making. Alcaraz and Raducanu's revelation was more than gossip. Epilogue, a love written in stars. As the New York skyline glittered that night, the two champions stole away from the chaos of media, walking hand in hand through Central Park. No cameras, no microphones, just two young people basking in the glow of victory and the warmth of each other's presence. For them, the trophies were milestones, but their greatest triumph was finding each other. And with one simple caption, 5 words that echoed around the globe, they had written themselves into history, not just as champions of tennis, but as champions of love. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.